Hello, people. I'm trying this one more time. I got on around 10 o'clock, but there were some other people that were streaming, and I believe nobody else is streaming now, so I don't want to step on anybody's toes and stream over anyone. But I want to see if I get any kind of a crowd in here, we can do some talking, or if you have any questions, put them there in the comments. And I'm just going to be doing some maintenance around here, uh, and I'm going to check back with the screen here in a minute. See you soon. Getting some brine shrimp going. And don't forget to say hey if you can, or if you just want to alert, that's fine too. But I haven't done a live stream in a long time, and thought I would try it tonight. It's something I would like to pick back up. It is fun. And besides that, you get to meet the community and see the people that you'll be seeing at all the fish shows and all that stuff. Let me see here. Post a comment. That didn't work, did it? One more time. I'll put the link up in case anybody is bored enough to come up. Oh, and it's not working, is it? Well, more technical difficulties, I reckon. One more time. Oh, there it is. Okay, if anybody is brave enough or wants to get on and talk about anything, or actually, I would really like it if somebody had any update on the Lacey Act stuff. I know it was a big stink for a minute, and I don't know if it went away or not. I know it's. I think the bill is still going through, but I think the question was that how bad it would affect people in the hobby about getting certain types of fish and all of that. Okay, I'm gonna do some more maintenance, and I'll check back in a second. Holy brine shrimp. out of mixed salt water, so I'm going to steal a little bit from each tank. To put my hatched out baby brine shrimp in for tomorrow for all the angelfish babies. Make sure they have food. They need fresh food every day, a couple of times a day. Oh, all right. Still got 4 people watching. How y'all doing? Y'all don't mind hit the like thing, it'll bump up the algorithm a little bit, so maybe a couple of people will be able to see it. And y'all have any questions or anything? And also, if you don't mind, comment. Let me know how the volume is or how the uh, picture is. I think I'm determined to do this until I get at least one comment. In case y'all hear the noise in the background, what I'm doing is cleaning out my brine shrimp hatching dish, which I got from brineshrimpdirect.com. I don't know if y'all can tell, but inside, well, there's you kind of see it. There's these small rings on the inside of it, and what you do is you fill it full of salt water, put your shrimp eggs, your brine shrimp eggs, on the outside, and then overnight when they hatch, they'll crawl through this whole maze, and in the middle, this is the top, which allows light to come in right there in the middle, so all the brine shrimp swim to that area, so you can get them out right there, and it leaves all the casings behind, so you don't have to worry about sifting through brine shrimp and brine shrimp eggs. You just get straight up brine shrimp. That's what I was getting my water earlier for from all the tank system to fill that up. Uh, this is the measuring cup that you're supposed to use to get your brine shrimp out of the canister. But I usually just pour enough in there that I want. It's probably going to be equal to about 2 of these, which means I may get 2 days out of that water. The more eggs you put in there, the quicker the water will spoil, of course. Oh, still no questions or anything. So I guess what I'll do is just kind of maybe walk around the fish room a little bit. And if anybody has any questions about anything they see, they can leave it in the comment section. These guys are skittish tonight. don't know if you can see that or not. There's a whole bunch of babies. I'm not going to go through each tank. I have a few of them. I will show my what I call my coral farm, which I don't have a bunch in there going right now, but that's just your green and orange cap monopora, Ravona cactus, a couple of acros, Kenya trees, and over here we got more softies with the rhodactis mushrooms, cup corals, um, other mushrooms, green star polyps, Kenya trees, zoanthids, stuff like that. And here's just some more saltwater stuff. So it says I got one person watching. Well, this has not been as fruitful or productive that I thought it could be. So yeah, I guess it's just what you do when you're trying to kind of build a channel. I only have about 300 subscribers, and I doubt many of them have notifications turned on. Yes, if anybody comes on, remember to say hi. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna just edit this later. Can you spot the Pasama coral? I actually have some female peppermint shrimp in here that have eggs. I have not successfully raised any babies yet, but I am trying. And this tank doesn't really have much going on in it either. Just a few corals growing out. And of course, there's the hair grass tank. And in this tank, I actually have orange laser cories. If you can find them, those guys hide like it is nobody's business. I actually got them to breed one time, and I've tried to trigger them again, and I have not been able to. So we'll see how it goes. And then here's some of my angelfish that I'm growing out. So as far as the angelfish go, I'll show you the parents. Well, he's hiding down there. And here's some of the babies. So those have been grown out for maybe a month. And heck, what else I got here? Guppies and mystery snails. Couple plecos. This is Steve. Steve was born with a birth defect that some angelfish get. And it looks like he has a big hump taken out of him, but he's alive and eating and pooping. So, and I got a couple more guppies. That's really all that I have going on in here. And in this one, I got some giant Danios. And these guys have bred pretty constantly since I've gotten them. Sometimes I'll get a few babies to grow out. I doubt you could. There's a baby right there. But there's several of them in here. They move around so fast and they're so small, it's really hard to count them all. So I'm still going through that. I don't like it. Well, I guess I will do a water test. Since nobody's hopping on. I like to use the Red Sea. It's feels really weird making a video. I don't think anybody's watching. I started out with 3 and it became 0. Twenty 20 minutes and apparently 0 viewers. I wonder if people just kind of breeze through, and since nothing's happening, that may be it. Maybe I need to be more active or something. Cool. I'll give it 30 minutes, 45 minutes. See if anybody comes in. Really grunting like an old dude trying to sit down. No, still nothing. Hey, it says I have one person watching. Uh, Whoever that is, sorry, it's not a lot going on. I just decided to get back into streaming and just trying to build an audience. And you gotta do some slow shows before you have any people show up. But if you have any questions or want to say anything, please say so in chat. That'd be awesome. Put a little alkalinity into the reef tanks. As corals grow, they consume alkalinity, just like how your beneficial bacteria consumes alkalinity from salt water, but they do a little faster. You got to replenish it. Like corals grow. Because that guy got a couple people in. Thank y'all for stopping by and checking it out. I do appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, please put it in the comment section. But I'm just kind of doing some dosing and some light cleaning, trying to get the camera built, the channel built a little bit. Is all. All of my refusion 2 is gone, and my fuel is gone. Womp womp. Well, whoever that was that left, I appreciate them stopping by. Looks like I still got one person hanging in there. I sure do appreciate it. Hanging up a nice, quiet fish room. Yeah. And protein skimmers can make nasty stuff. I wish somebody would pop on. And I think I'm going to just stay on until I get at least one comment or one question or anything. Yeah, oddly enough, just went over and checked my laser quarries. I turned the temperature up about 3 days ago to about 82. And since I've done that, they have all stayed like underneath. They're not comfortable. So I went ahead and turned the temperature back down to closer to 80. And if that don't work, we'll go back to the 77. The life of an Aquarius. Like I said, I'm going to keep the stream going until I get at least one comment. Trying to get my channel going. So we're going to have some slow chats. If you don't have any questions or comments, please feel free to say them in the section. They can put the link up if anybody else wants to come up. That's fine too. I really Hey, what's up, Pride Moore? Haven't seen that name in a while. Hey, I finally got one comment. Well, maybe I'll stay on until I get two. But yeah, y'all are getting to watch the joys of having a fish room. Thanks, me, man. The floors and the stands and the plumbing and everything. And I'm doing good. As you can see, uh, I closed my office down and I moved everything home. And it's more of a streamlined situation. Uh, Focusing on breeding and trying to learn how to breed. I'm still, I pretty much have discus, at least the one pair of discus that I have, or that I kept. They're breeding pretty regularly. Um, I did have a system crash, so it recycled. I lost a lot of babies, but anyway, all these tanks are going to be focused on breeding discus and angelfish, of course, and I'm really wanting to breed peppermint shrimp, and uh, I want to learn how to do a mono shrimp. I think that would be really cool to learn how to produce enough Amano shrimp to sell. I mean, I know some people have bred them, but they didn't, get great numbers out of them. So we'll see if I can't get better numbers, but probably not at first, of course. Well, I've bred cherry shrimp. That's probably one of the easiest ones, but that's about it. Now, who is that? Flip Aquatics, and that's all that guy does, I believe, is just breeds all different kind of neocardinia shrimp. But anyway, I see your name has changed. Did you start a shipping business or a fish store or something? Well, I hope that the change in your name means that you're making some money out there. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, this is my second try at doing a fish tube or whatever, but my first one didn't really take off. I think my channel has around 315 subscribers, and it's been going for a couple of years, and I've got over 100 videos. I mean, people are still watching them, but it's you got to do it because it's fun. I wouldn't plan on getting a whole lot of reactions real soon. So anyway, I'm trying it again. Diet Coke. Just out of curiosity to the people that are watching, how did y'all know that I was streaming? Was it a notification? 'Cause I don't know if I have to turn notifications on or not. I've noticed that the comments sections have been kind of odd also. So some stuff has changed since I was doing this before. What Hey William, what type of software are you using for your videos? I downloaded a program called Power Director, and it's done real well. Yeah. Well, I mean, heck, the cell phones today are better than the cameras from the '70s. So everybody has a studio, a music studio, and a film studio in their pocket. Well, and on top of that, like you said, your phone doesn't do any editing. When you upload it to YouTube, it has a whole editing thing that you can put. You can clip it, add music, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, making videos, and basically we have our own music and TV studio in our pocket. It's I'm 45, but that still seems like a far reach from when I was a kid. Yeah, there used to be a website called freemusic.org or something like that. Anyway, another company bought it, and it was a bunch of uh what do you call it, royalty free music. But when the other company bought it, they changed everything up, and I don't know how to use that site. So if I start doing more recorded videos, I'll probably just get the music off of YouTube, or look elsewhere. This is the coming up on an hour. Wow, that goes by really fast. Wish these angelfish would start breeding again. They were breeding real well. Now all of a sudden the male is really aggressive towards the female for some reason. But anyway, I put a divider in so they can at least get away from each other instead of fighting it out. By the way, y'all don't mind, tell me if y'all can actually hear me when I'm away from the phone. The angelfish, oh yeah, man, They used to lay eggs every 15 days or so. And right now, I don't know if you can see, but I got babies all throughout here. I got those, and then here's some growing out. And out of, I've probably gotten close to 1,000 babies out of them. And the only one that I've ever had with a defect was, if you can see Steve, let's see that. You see him there? He's got like a big notch taken out of his back. Or her. I don't know because you can't really see the forehead because of the deformity. But that's the only one that I've the only non-typical fish that I got out of that pair. And here's some discus I have growing out. Those came in as Jack Watley turquoise discus. And there are the parents. William, I got you on, and I have two others. So that's better than what I did last night, which was zero. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But the trick about breeding fish is you kind of have to have a place to send them. Because if you don't, you just end up with a fish room full of babies. And I don't know if, I mean, a lot of people have raised babies before, but it's not an easy thing. It's not just water changes. Um, Although water changes are a big part of it. But yeah, anybody who's watching, please say hello. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. On what the fish tuber notification? Cool, man. Thank you. Oh. Down to two people. So, William, are you, if you're still here, are you in the aquarium industry, or is this a hobby for you? And remember, if anybody is pop in, say hey in the comments. What's up, collab of curiosities? How's it going? That's a new name. But yeah, curiosities. I appreciate you stopping by. Most certainly, it's not going to be really too charged of a stream tonight because a couple of years ago I streamed pretty often, but I quit for I don't know about a year and a half, maybe even two, and I'm just now really starting to try to do it again. So I'm trying to build up some peoples. Oh, well, however you get here, I appreciate it. Well, man, I appreciate that. That is awesome. Um, I don't know. It just depends on how it goes. If some people seem like they like my content, I may try to put out some more, stream wise. My videos haven't done extremely well, but you know, you got to start somewhere, right? So, what do you do? Curiosities? Are you in the aquarium industry, or is this a hobby? Live streams do better. That's what I'm understanding. I chatted with Melvin from Melvin's Reef, and he actually said, "Yeah, do streams, and that's how you really build your subscription base." Man, there's nothing wrong with mutt guppies. If you don't mind, I'm going to show you some guppies that I have, and sometimes they'll breed, but not a whole. But this one down here, I'm really trying to get him going. And there's a pregnant female in there with him, but she has some issues. And the other one back there in the back, that's my favorite. Got a couple of these little guys right here. So yeah, if you can identify any of those guppies, I'd appreciate it. That is considering you could even see them. Huh? All right. Well, I will try to show you again. The one that I really would like is this guy right back there in the back. So I'm trying to get him to breed, and this guy down here, and these two right here. Oh, there's some. I got some new babies in here. Look at that. You can even see. All right. So is that any better? Yeah. I noticed that when I start putting brine, baby brine shrimp in there, they seem to really kickstart the breeding. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. There's actually it didn't come up. There are a couple of what do you call them, 14 karat gold guppies. They're pretty much just they look like little gold pieces. So maybe once they mature, I can get some babies out of them. Oh wow, how many guppies do you have in there for a whole block of bloodworms? That's a that's a lot of bloodworms. Yeah, let me see if I can find the gold one there. See, maybe it was in a different tank. You can see my Bobo female there. Uh, oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, the cubes over here maybe I don't. I've never weighed them, so I don't know how much they are. But yeah, one thing they don't tell you when you decide to get you a fish room. I don't know if y'all can see the spots on the ceiling. I had such a bad humidity problem when it got cold here and it was warm inside here. Man, I went and got one dehumidifier, and I think next year I'm going to have two dehumidifiers to keep up with it. Okay, yeah, that's not that big. Considering you have normal size index fingers. Well, it was mold, but I used a bleach solution and cleaned it up, but it stained the wood. So in time, all that's going to have to come down, which I'm real excited about doing. How many tanks do I have? I have three 55s, 133. Oh, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 ish. It's a lot of tanks, but not every tank has something in them. Some of them, like for example, this tank here has nothing in it because my next batch of discus babies will go in here. This one has baby angelfish that are like 4 centimeters, not 4 centimeters, about a quarter inch. And this one uh, has something funky going on it, so I got to recycle this one. And the one on the end has Brachardi Cichlids, which I'm trying to get them to breed. I don't know if they will or not. Yeah, hey, I'll show you the angels. Let me know if you can see them. Oh yeah, they're very small, very very small. And they're actually bigger now than what they were when they're first like hatched. They they don't really free swim at first. Maybe it's because their yolk sac is too big. Not really sure. But what they'll do is they'll kind of stick together in a little ball, and it looks like a little ball with a bunch of tails, but it's real small, and there's like 100 of them to each one. Then about 5 days, 4 to 5 days after that, they start free swimming, and I start feeding them vinegar eels and brine shrimp. And right now they're just eating brine shrimp. And I'll show you the next stage. These guys. So those are a couple of months old. But here in about a month or so, maybe two, I will try to either sell them on the internet or just take them to local stores and see if they want them. I'm still kind of learning how to do everything. So right now I'm not really trying to make money off of it. Not until I, you know, get a steady supply and I know what I'm doing and a good hatch rate and a good grow out rate. But I've been breeding them for a while, just not learning as quick as I'd like to. Yeah, sure thing. And I got some buried Amano shrimp. So you can see her right there. She is very, very buried. And those are some males. There's another female and another female. You can see all their eggs are kind of turning white. That means that they are getting ready to kick the babies. And then when they do, um, I have to put them in salt water and manage salt water for a while for them, and then put them back in fresh water. I did have a Get Gills page, but I didn't keep up with it. And like I put all of my stuff on there, but like 2 months after I did that, and all those fish were gone. I didn't have them in stock no more. And somebody actually bought them, and I had to refund the money because I didn't have those fish anymore. And since I realized I didn't have the time to keep up with it, I haven't worried with it. But if I get the constant supply of angelfish, I may get back on there. Yeah, if I had a, I'd have to hire another employee, but I mean, I have the ability to get all kinds of corals and fish and all that kind of stuff, but I don't have time to deal with bagging and shipping or managing a website. But that's something I would like to do in the future. Just right now, I'm focused on just doing maintenance. That's really my main thing. I just maintain aquariums. My favorite fish, man, that is a not an easy thing to answer. I guess if I said my favorite ones that I got like the most happy about when I actually got to breed them was the discus. Um, that was kind of like a, I think that's a milestone in a lot of breeders' uh, path. So probably that. And if I could get the Amano shrimp babies to live past day 14, um, that's going to be a real big thing for me. But anyway, I've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? I give it a few more minutes. Well, William, what is your favorite fish? Do you do saltwater and freshwater? Or I think you're the I think you're still in there. All right, collaboration of curiosities. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out the channel. And please, next time, hopefully, I'll see you around, and I will like and subscribe to your stuff too. Something solid like fresh butter, flower horns, and Oscars. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to breed flower horns. Not Oscars so much, uh, but definitely the flower horns. Those are beautiful fish. And like I said earlier, I have some Brachardi Cichlids that I'm trying to breed on the end there. I have a male and two females. They've showed some breeding behavior, but I haven't gotten them to do anything. Well, how much of the how are the red monkeys? How much are they going for? And I don't know how easy those are to breed or not. Because I know if you can figure out a good way to breed the flower horns, you can move them. There's a large demand for those guys. Yeah, I know that those fish aren't cheap, but I don't know what they go for. Yep. Uh, I want to say they go for like a lot. I'd say $60 plus a piece. Just depending on where you are, what the market's like. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's all kinds of tricks to the trade when it comes to that. Yeah, what is that? The blood parrots, the male and the female is usually sterile, so you have to breed two different types to get the babies. But I've been going for about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for the night. Everybody who stopped in to say hey, I sure do appreciate it. Yeah, I think you're right there, William. The because I've actually had a pair of them breed and lay eggs, but of course they were unfertilized. But yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here, and I appreciate the heck out of it, and I will see y'all soon.